by this age. That I would have my own home. I would have been traveling the world. I never think to say that I'm living practically paycheck to paycheck at this big age. And then people watch and they think, oh, you're a nurse, you're making money. It's a lie. It is a lie. So,
for people here who have their home or they can live with their parents downstairs, or they have to pay the rent, the money can stretch for them. They can't stretch for us. You're taking out a whole $1,000 for bills alone out there.
For rent. And you get paid guilders, okay?
For me, including me light,
yeah, mine is about the same thing, but then I need a bigger space.
Right? So that's $1,000 out of my salary, which is almost 2,000 guilders. Go out of my salary, so after that, then you good thing I live minimal.
And she don't have small children, her kids are big.
Exactly. If I was, you know, living lavishly and I had little children depending on me, what would have happened?
I want to live lavishly.
Then,
you know, I live lavishly.
I do based on my means. I don't overdo it because I don't want to stretch my hand where my hand can reach.
Yeah.
You know, but I do the best I can, but I don't go out of my. You know?
I want to live like I don't have to make a decision. Okay, let us say.
Should I spend this $20 today?
Yeah, understand.
Because tomorrow I gotta leave
right.
instead.
Right.
If I go and I want it and I see it's $50, put down the $50. That's
I'll
it.
Take it.
And
that's what I mean.
That I still have.
Because like no.
But today no, I want to put the $50 because we stretch it till the end of the week.
No, we should not. We should not be living like that. When I say lavishly, I don't mean like over the top.
No, you're jumping plane every day and things like.
But like every other month, I could be on a plane going somewhere.
Some places are wrong. Some little islands are wrong to see. Imagine here and I even gone Sabre Station.
We going Sabre.
Anguilla.
We are going to. You never went Angola?
Never. So long
we
here.
go.
I tell you.
And then my thing comes so we could go. Yeah. But I want to go to Sabre to go and hike. I thought you went Angola already.
Never. Every time is a plan, we never.
You see, she just plan with the wrong people. She have to plan with me. Once I have the finances, I am going to go. Because I wanted to do the mural tour. But if you say let us go Angola, we might have to get some vehicle to rent for the day to drive around. Then you get some food, you see the place, and you come back over. You don't have to spend 2 days in Angola. That's not like exactly. And then we want to go to Sabre, and we're trying to make YouTube content so we could get monetized to make money. Yeah. Because no sir, no. And the thing is with here with St. Martin is that, as she said again, paying guilders and then the rent. Let us say dollars. So let us say average salary. Probably is what? What is the average salary here? Average, you think so? Okay, let's just say 1,500. And imagine now, with since I would say, I don't know, maybe since the beginning of the year rent, there's inflation with rent. So you see for a 2-bedroom, 1,200, 1,000. If you see something for 850, more than likely is a shack. It's not livable.
It's not up to your standard.
Yeah, it's not up to my standard. And I am looking for a bigger space. But at the expense of, if I find a bigger space, I might have to pay 1,500.
Oh, you need another job.
And I don't think I should be working 2 jobs to pay rent. If you have another job, if you have another job, it's something like to work towards something like
leisure.
You understand? Or saving to buy a house or something. And imagine I don't even have a house, and it is something that worries me. Sometimes I lose sleep over it, and I should not. You know, they say sufficient unto today is the troubles, but sometimes you can't help but wonder and worry about these things that you can't control.
Well, what else you be doing if you're not thinking about things?
Oh my God.
What else? Some people that say they're worried about nothing, they're thinking about something wrong with you.
No, girl. I be thinking about things like that.
I lie down in the night. I have to think a whole book before I fall asleep.
I know you go doctor, they say your stress levels high, don't stress. Then they have to stress about not stressing. It is just...
I have to think about a whole book before I fall asleep.
Like when we're walking now, it's like, I want to say gated, semi-gated. I would say.
Yeah.
But we don't go
Private,
into the private, but we don't go into the residential. We just walk on the road. And if you want a house down here, talking about $250,000, I think, maybe starting at $250,000, and then you have to pay like the notary fees, which is 6% of whatever the cost is. So imagine,
Notary fee alone is
6%. And then they having this new one coming up here. I will show you when we get to the point. Starting at 80,000 goes up to $3 million. But I have realized that St. Martin is not made for poor people. It's very
investors.
Yeah, it's a very capitalist place.
If you're here already and you have your land, your house, whatever,
you're good.
You're in. But for you
but
to
not
buy,
coming, don't say
like young people walking, coming up to buy a piece of land, if maybe they don't have nothing from their family. Well, I mean, if you're young, you can get that loan and
I could get it still, but my payback is going to be high because I'm at the upper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
and I mean, I have no husband, so then make it
pay that till you're dead. And you're enjoying it.
No, I still say I have to be working even when you're close to retirement. After retirement, to be paying.
Exactly. By the time you reach retirement age, you still ain't finished pay. So then the bank taking all that into consideration.
And then the little, we call it a little pension.
It's gonna be high, everything gonna be high. Yeah.
So I was thinking about my life. I was like, this is not how I wanted it to be. This is not what I thought it would be.
Think about it, something you're not happy day to day. But for me, I'm contented on my inside. Things happen daily that I'm not happy about. But I am content.
True.
Because there are people that don't even have a job.
True.
You understand?
Okay, that's another perspective.
They don't even have a job. So I am contented that I have a job at the end of the day. I can save a little thing. And it's just that it's not maybe the best that you want. But some people wake up in the morning, they don't know what to do. Landlord on them for rent.
True.
This, that. Some people, what about the people are walking in the shops and the stores? And look at $100 they're getting, barely stretching, reach 1,000. Some of them, that's why you see some of them living in this kind of place,
3, 4, 5 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Still, we want better.
200. Of course, we had to want better. For me, some days things get you upset and stuff like that. Other than that, I feel content with things.
I am not
because
today.
These are just things that we're talking about basically. We have life, we're healthy, we still can walk and talk and look at us, we're walking and exercising.
Yeah, true.
That's contentment,
But I want to go home to my nice mansion.
I understand, I get that. But wherever you is, make it your little mansion. Do like me. I make mine my little palace. And
my space small, like really, really small.
Enjoy the best that I can.
Okay, you have to come outside and turn sideways to go in and come.
My space is small too.
You alone live. There's a difference.
Yeah.
And I've been looking, I've been really been looking for a spot. Been looking. But the prices is what is killing me. You can't pay $1,500 and $1,200 when people paying that for mortgage and I should be paying that for rent. No. I can't. So this is where I want to live. Not necessarily here, but in this area.
A posh home like that.
I want to overlook.
You want a posh home?
I want to overlook the sea. That's what I want to do.
Nothing is impossible, my dear.
This is true.
You don't have to own a home to be happy or to be contented. There are people who would never buy a home.
They want money.
Comfortable living in a rent house. They use that extra money to go travel, to buy the...
But I mean, I have none. I don't have the money to travel. I don't live in a mansion.
All right.
That would be so... I'm stuck. I'm stuck in between. So this is where I want to live, somewhere down here. I wonder if I could see in the back. Yeah. Because I like it, it's very quiet. The only thing is that it's very close to the water.
You get a good hurricane.
It comes up, the water comes up, and it could wash your house away. So I want to live up there. I want to live up to the top up there. I don't think the water could reach up there. You think so?
When you're in this car, you see how flat we is in this water?
Yeah.
You watch down and see that? The water just flashing.
And they have a restaurant down there that we need to try.
They open?
I don't know. There's a restaurant there that we need to try. But I like to come down here. It gives me hope that my life could possibly change. And sometimes, you know, you never know how things will work out. And then I'll be looking back and I'll be like, remember when Toran comes at me for dinner? I'll be like, remember when I used to work down here and I used to always say I want to live in Indigo? And look at me now, I'm living the dream. Yeah, that's what I want for myself.
Inviting my...
She and her husband. She wants her husband.
Inviting my single self to dinner.
She and her husband. I don't know if that is in the cards for me. I mean, I would like it, but if it doesn't happen, at this point in my life, it's not like something that
some people praying to get out of the husband.
And you want to rush it, you understand?
I'm praying to get out of the husband.
I've been thinking if they had known, they would have never get into this thing.
Well, I'm glad I never married young. For some reason.
Me too. I never thought that marrying young was in the cards.
I would not have been able to handle it. I would have get divorced
2 times?
More than once.
So this is a new development.
I'm glad.
Starting at 80,000. Yeah, girl.
Now I can handle them in a more mature and more things that would have just sticked me out and just out.
But take me still not tolerance for certain things. I don't have the tolerance for stupidity.
That doesn't mean that you're gonna take anything, you know?
No.
But at the same time, I'm a little more mature now to
I don't know.
to walk things through and listen, and I would not have listened. So yeah, I didn't know nothing about proper communication. I didn't know anything about different languages of love and all this foolishness.
Really?
I didn't know that.
We know about that long time.
Younger age? When he was
in my 20s, I had the book. I told you that.
I never knew about that.
I had the book,
in my
5 Love Languages.
I know you are a man because you're young and you are a man
and here no. And you meet somebody and he talk 2 times, you're there.
Yeah, now you're there.
You're like, what?
You understand?
But now we're grown and we don't do that anymore.
Exactly.
We don't do that anymore.
You slip, you slide.
And also one of the advantages of dating when you're older, I was like over there, is that you kind of identify red flags. You know, when you're younger, you kind of give it a pass and be like, I'll give it a blight, and thinking that it's not going to affect you. But it does.
I mean, when you was younger.
When I was younger.
It affected you more than.
No, you were not able to identify because you're so in love and you're so infatuated.
I didn't know anything about love language and all this foolishness you come talking. I didn't know that.
I knew about it because I had the book.
I know you heard whoever gave you that book to educate you, but I didn't have them. I was just doing things what my friends doing and following.
It's true. And everybody have man, so you want man too.
Exactly.
And I honestly never enjoyed like
you know
relationships when I was younger, because it feels as if I was not really forced, but because everybody was doing it.
It's the norm. You need to do that. You grow up, you get big, and you have a boyfriend. And
if you don't have a boyfriend, then
married,
something is wrong with you.
You know, you have children and all this thing, all this myths and things that people used to think before. Nobody's starting them things now.
No.
If I didn't have children, then I would have none. If I didn't have none,
you would not have none. No,
maybe I would not have had any now.
I just said that I would not have had.
I don't regret having my children.
Neither me.
No way.
My son, no children, one child I have.
I don't regret having none. But I don't think if I didn't have them younger, when I didn't know better, that I would have now.
I understand.
You know? But I'm grateful for them and I love them dearly. You know?
And her kids are bigger. She has grown children.
And then thank God I had them young, so like
so
now
she
I
young and them young.
Worry. You know, I don't have that worry thing because as a parent you worry so much. Jeez.
Even when they get big.
You do, but
worrying don't stop.
It don't stop, but it's like you know that they're big. You did your best. They can handle themselves. They strong mentally. So you know you take.
And they just pray that they make wise decisions, right?
Yeah. Try to talk to them as adults now and not children anymore. It's just life happening. That's it. Once you live in these things happen. You get today is a good day, tomorrow is not a good day.
We just roll it with it.
Yeah, roll it punches, you know. The good thing about me now, I don't let them things get me down. Bother me for 1-2 days, you know. But after that, you know, you're like, what the hell?
I think sometimes too, like when it's like close to my period or like when I'm on my period, I just get in my feelings. I don't know.
You know,
and I tend to overthink and
yeah, you do.
What kind of crazy thing?
That's just a normal women thing. You know, I saw on this thing on the TikTok, one of them thing, and the woman, like, she knew her period was coming. She was like, honey, I'm on my period, and I'm gonna be a little more sensitive these days. I'm gonna be, you know, a little more irritable. So please don't take it personal. That was so nice, you know, because instead of you don't know anything and you're just snapping, you might not know why you're snapping for, but you're snapping. You know, so it's like, you know, you give him a little free heads up.
That this is what is happening.
You know, the day is coming.
When things are going to happen.
Rough and snappy, you know, treat me with a little tenderness.
I don't know nobody to treat me with tenderness, but just have to roll with it and suck up my feelings and my frustration. It's so beautiful down here. And instead of they dig up, look how they change the shore.
That is therapeutic communication.
How am I going to therapeutic communicate with myself?
That does a lot of things, you know?
Yeah. And everyone never taught how to talk like that. So a lot of us, we just grow up just hiding your feelings. Yeah.
I was in my maybe 30s when I started knowing anything already. It was a whole new learning time. It makes me a different person.
Down here is beautiful. I like to walk down here because I envision living all over there. In the White Houses to the top there. Let me see if you could see. This way to see.
Yeah, you ever feel crazy? Just come and walk up.
Oh no, it's still too far. Those White Houses that you see in there. Those ones, and I like to the top over here. You think so? Let me make sure this is correct. We're going back up. I don't know if we're going to the back. If we're going to the back, I'll show you the back. I hope this footage is usable because I've been fighting my life with this camera, but we'll see how it looks when I put it on the computer, because it does look good here, but when it goes on the computer then it doesn't look usable. I'll see y'all. You're going in the back? I think so. It's still early.